At last, Nick. We're waiting for you, as always.
For me? Was I ever late to a meeting?
Of course not. Take a look in the mirror. You look like shit.
Hey, look now.
Don't say anything. We're starting now.
Yes, Master.
I will be as brief as possible. In these past few months, your training has been in the latest techniques and intelligence service, as well as the history and culture of the extraterrestrial civilizations of the Peripheral Galactic Alliance and other civilizations, and this period is now at an end. As you know, this training was necessary since Earth is a relatively new member of the greater community of the known worlds of the galaxy, since we only solved the problem of light-year interplanetary voyages in the year 2034. And we began to use the technique of jumping into hyperspace in 2051. Now we must proceed to action. We must search for the Cyclopean Conspiracy. Not that we've ever stopped searching and collecting evidence regarding that. Anyway, our latest findings will be the basis for the missions that will be assigned to you. Let us start from the beginning now. The Cyclopeans, as you already know, come from the central areas of our galaxy, outside the Peripheral Galactic Alliance, all right? Specifically, from the system of the Cyclops. At the center of their system is their sun, Psi Prime. In orbit around it are 6 planets, out of which only 2 might host life, Psi 3 and Psi 4. Cyclopeans are, at least to us humans, rather strange creatures. Their optic nerve ends in a hole that hides a polyhedric eye, and for that reason we call them Cyclopeans. You know, like the creature from ancient Greek mythology, the Cyclops. Cyclopeans are a tribe that has been divided in 2. One group lives on Psi 3, the other on Psi 4, and they constantly fight each other due to a reason that dates back to ancient times. Anyway, what we haven't told you up to this point is that rumor has it that they are very powerful telepaths. Now, here things get a little mixed up. Why do the Cyclopeans, who used to be so busy dealing with their own problems, decide to involve themselves aggressively in the affairs of the galactic periphery? How far have they gone with their aggressive actions, and what exactly are they intending to do? In the folders I'm handing you, we note that some of these actions took place in newly discovered areas and others on isolated planets within uncharted regions of our galaxy. These actions include not only invasions of high administrative levels, as in the case of Earth, but also piracy against trade spaceships. Because of this, merchants are afraid, as the free movement of people and goods has become endangered. In other words, people of PGA started being afraid of the Cyclopeans. And as they've lost money from trade and tourism, PGA is now moving against them. Perry, Daffy, you will deal exclusively with the issue of piracy. Cooperate with the Ministry of Transportation. They're expecting you tomorrow to coordinate plans. All details are in the folders. You may go now.
Yes, sir.
You stay, Nick. Nick, I've got a special, most secret assignment for you.
Oh, not again. I'm tired of rescuing Earth always. Let someone else do it. My turn has passed.
You think so? The time you were resting, behaving like a student of the Ministry Intensive Training Program is over. It's time for work.
I was afraid you'd say that, or else I should have known better.
You. Find how far and high the Cyclopean conspiracy has reached. I don't trust anybody else. Officially, you will be working routinely on the case, like the others. But in reality, you will use all the means you have to succeed in finding out their plan. That between you and I, we just started uncovering with the case of Agadir. PGA's secret services will help us with that too. A special agent has already been appointed, John Kranzman. He'll be constantly in touch with you. You will exchange information with him as the PGA investigation team has been studying the situation. Of course, I expect full and continuous briefing from you. Any questions? Since I've been directing ATI team with you as a leading member, I've been losing patience, Nick. You're a good guy, for sure, but you're difficult to work with. Oh yes, an important point. The only telephone number you may safely call me on and reach me is PE 22400. Do not forget this. After the termination of the conspiracy of ex-Minister of Defense Milos Hansen with the Cyclopeans, a fact that delayed for some time the procedures of Earth's ascension into the Peripheral Galactic Alliance, we've decided to create a special governmental investigation team, ATI, aiming to investigate the conspiracy that allowed the Cyclopeans to secretly invade and involve themselves in Earth's affairs. ATI is under my authority. Ex-police director, now director of the Ministry of Defense Intelligence. Great, huh? He was chasing you during our previous case, I remember. I really don't know what is happening between him and us. Ex-private investigator, ex-researcher into the Department of Biology of the University of Thessaloniki, and now a government agent. That's what you are. What should I say? That you have to prove yourself and show us what you've learned once again? Temporary president of Detronics, your ex, or would it be better to say eternal love, sister of Demetrius Agariou, who stopped you from being with her. What am I saying? You know better than I do. Your old friend, president of Detronics, one of the most successful businessmen in the high-technology market. At some point, of course, he hurt you. Nevertheless, the case of his replacement with an android by the Cyclopeans, a case you solved, was the point at which we began to learn about the plan for further invasion of the Cyclopeans into our territory. Your friend Agariou is missing at the moment. We don't know where the Cyclopeans have him, and we'd very much like to find him in order to learn more about them, since Agariou collaborated with them, and with Milos Hansen, ex-Minister of Defense of Earth, until he realized that they are enemies of Earth. I know that you want to find Agariou, and that you've promised Anita that you'll do that. You owe this to her. But no one should find out anything about this case. People would panic. That's why nothing was revealed to the public. People know Agariou enjoys a luxurious cruise to the asteroid Verdina. According to latest reports, there are 2 more people, associates of Hansen from the Ministry of Defense, that we didn't manage to put behind bars because we didn't have enough evidence. Ernest Pappas and Rika Benis. Gloria, your old friend who helped in the past, had an affair with Agariou. That's life. Agariou with a simple singer who became owner of the Venus Tennis Club. Minister of Defense who betrayed his country, cooperated with the Cyclopeans, and paid for it. But don't you know all this already? The drug that made you famous. Of course, that helped my career no end when we discovered the drug dealers who tried to release it. Yes, the Ministry of Defense of the Peripheral Galactic Alliance is with us on this case. But you should know that, concerning our agency, you will report directly to me. You should also get in touch and share information regularly with Agent Joe Kranzman. There. Nephew of Ahmed Saidi, and President of Intertrade, located on the artificial asteroid Cyver, which is in orbit around Earth. This company is into high-technology product trading, and I see that you are worried about him. I am too. I know that he is a powerful guy with secret interactions, but up till now we've been unable to prove anything against him. You'd be doing me a favor if you could find something. Ask me again later. A lawyer who is involved in the famous case of Joyland drug trafficking. Because of her, as you know, we managed to catch Ahmed Saidi. That's why she is free now and working legally as a lawyer. As far as I know, she keeps a low profile, but deals with interesting cases. This woman knows how to survive. An old friend of yours? Old neighbors? Doesn't ring any bells. I'll look into it since you ask. One of the top executives at Novatech, a company which trades in high-technology products and which had in the past collaborated with the Earth Ministry of Defense as well as the Central Defense Ministry of PGA. I don't know him. Gloria's Tennis Club. He is a special agent of the PGA Secret Services who's always going to be in contact with you. You will exchange information. His contact number is PGA 32000. Do not forget it. Mira Saidi's company, a trading company based on the artificial asteroid Cyver. It sells high-technology products and is somewhere between legal and illegal areas. Nothing has ever been proven, although we wanted it to be. High-technology products trading company. Nick, you must investigate this company, since we believe it is a front for an illegal consortium's activities involving the Cyclopeans. Sort of like Detronics before Agario's kidnapping and the solving of that case. Pappas and Venus of Novatech are very high-class guys. They are members of a very exclusive tennis club, Club Venus. And the owner of the club? It's your friend, Nick, Gloria. Gloria, your old friend who helped in the past, had an affair with Agario. That's life. Agario with a simple singer who became owner of the Venus Tennis Club.